Hello everyone. Happy 2nd of July. So I am trying to film a video every day. Yes. So this is my hair, by the by. The color. It's funny, the back is like really quite like blonde, but then the front is still pretty pink. My mom was actually sitting behind me today and she was like, Chris, your hair is pink, orange, brown, gray, and blonde. And I'm like, yep. Mind your business. So on New Year's I went out and I styled my hair. I curled it. I looked so cute, guys. I'm actually going to do a makeup tutorial on my makeup that I did that night because it was so cute and I almost filmed a video. But then like I get excited. See, like now it's like I take a shower and then I want to sit down. I want to talk to you guys. But like when I have my hair and makeup done, like I want to go turn up. Like I want to go play. I'm like, I have my hair and makeup done. I want to do stuff. But like I said in my New Year's things, I'm going to try my hardest to be better and put more effort into my appearance, I guess, for my YouTube videos. But I'm gonna be going to school soon, so when I go to school, I could always like film after school, I guess. So I'm sure I will look a little better when I go to school. So I have been self-tanning and I just got out of the shower and literally my dead skin is coming off. Like you can see the brown dead skin coming off. Ugh, so gross. So yeah, I need to buy some exfoliator tomorrow. And a cheap way, if you don't have an exfoliator, is you can use sugar or you can use coffee grounds. I'm trying to think what else. I think you can use like lemons too. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely need to scrub my body because this is not cute. Ew. Ew, dead skin. Ew. So when I get out of the shower, so normally I shampoo my hair maybe twice a week and I try to condition my hair like 4 times a week. And then when I get out of the shower, I brush my hair with a wet brush, which is specially made for your hair. I actually had a thicker toothed comb, but I gave that to Chris because his hair is like just crazy. His hair is so thick and so long. His hair is hair goals. It's beautiful. So I gave him that so he could brush his hair out. So I have this brush that I've been using. So these are the things that I do after I towel dry my hair. I use the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In. So what I do is I always just shake it and then I spray it in my hair like so. So this detangles your hair, and on top of detangling it, it makes it smell good, and it also, what does this do? Okay, oh, so there's a sticker, the price tag. So I paid $30 for this. I'm gonna read you the 10 things that it does. No, come on, sticker, get all the way off so I can read all the 10 things. Oh, I can't read all the 10 things because that sticker. But what I can read is It's a 10. Repairs dry damaged hair, adds shine, detangles, controls frizz, seals and protects ends, prevents split ends, and then there's a sticker, so I can't read it anymore. So I put that in, and then I love Devaness. This is the oil from Devaness. Oop, can you see it? This is an Italian company and I love their stuff. So this is the oil. So I put a few pumps of the oil in my hair. I tend to like do it more at the ends, but I really love how it smells. I think this was around, I want to say this was around maybe $40 or $50 because I remember when I found it on Amazon, I was like, is this really this much money? But then all of the comments were like, this is amazing, blah, blah, blah. So I got it. And then this is the Oil All-in-One Milk by Devaness. And this is a leave-in. So I spray that all over. Once again, this smells amazing. Devaness is amazing. Like Devaness just smells so good. I can't even describe to you how much I love this. Like, this brand. They're, oh my God. It just smells so good. And can I tell you guys, my roots are so gray. Like because of my hair being pink right now, I can really see my roots. It is crazy. Let me come closer to you so you guys can see. Do you see how like my roots are white? Is that not the most wild thing? Because the dye didn't cover, dye doesn't cover gray hair because gray hair is different. Yeah, it is just so wild how my roots are just, because I don't really see how gray my roots are because I dye my hair platinum because it's easy because of the gray and the blonde, they work well together. It is wild just seeing the gray. Like right here on my temple, I mean, can you see this? Look at how gray my hair is. It's crazy. So I think that I really want to grow my hair out and I really want my hair to be healthy. So I think that I am going to start wearing like protective hairstyles, like getting my hair braided and then like putting wigs on, or maybe just like wearing wigs. I don't know. I just feel like I might start doing that. Also, I decided to stop getting eyelash extensions. So pretty much when I first started getting eyelash extensions, I was getting them done every 3 weeks. So like you go in, so you get a set, and a set's a few $100s. And then you go in every few weeks and they fill in like where you have bald spots. And at first I was doing it like every 3 weeks. So literally like every 3 weeks was going in, it was fine. Then all of a sudden it became every like every 2 weeks, and then it was like every week and a half. And I don't know if it's the weather or what it is, but my eyelashes have been shedding so crazy. So I'll get them done, and then within 5 days I need new eyelashes. So even though I love my eyelash lady and she's pretty much like my therapist, I think I'm gonna stop getting eyelash extensions for a little while. So I'm gonna show you guys what my eyelashes look like right now. Come closer and look, my face is breaking out. I don't know. But yeah, so my eyelashes are like, so you can see I have like 3 on each eye. It's stupid. It's so stupid. I don't know like what exactly is going on. I don't know what I'm doing, but honestly, I'm excited to have a little break from having eyelash extensions, because even though it was fun and everything, I was going so often and I really needed them a lot. And at first, you know, it being every 3 weeks was fine, but I think maybe I'm just taking like longer showers because it's cold out, or maybe I'm just, I don't know. It could also be if you use an eye cream that has oil in it, or stuff that has, you know, like I know I was using an avocado oil eye cream, and I don't want to skimp on my skincare routine. So I'm sure at some point I will go back, but for now I'm not. So I'm actually gonna put a mask on. This is the Eminence Organic Skincare 8 Greens Fio Mask, and it's hot. So it looks like these. Boop. I got this at Burke Williams the last time I was in Los Angeles. So this actually has hot peppers in it. Show you guys. So it's this lovely green color, and then it has hot peppers in it. So it actually kind of smells like vomit. Like, have you ever, like after you've vomited, like, I had this experience with an ex-boyfriend, James, if you're watching, hi, where we went to, oh my God, we went to Vegas, and I was like really hungover on the way. All this crazy stuff happened. We went out with his mom the night before, and I was really against tattoos, like super against tattoos. And because he had the stupidest tattoos, like they weren't done by a good artist, they didn't mean anything, they were just stupid. So he wanted to get a tattoo, and I was like, no, absolutely no. So him and his mom and his mom's friends like dropped me off at my house, and then they went to a tattoo parlor, and he got a tattoo with his mom, and it was like the stupidest tattoo. It was like, because he was like, I'm a director. It was like a little director thing, and it like had his name in it. And he got it on his wrist. Like, how stupid, yeah. So he went out and like got that stupid tattoo. And the next day I was like so hungover and I was so embarrassed and I thought he was like mad at me. So like he would do this thing when he had done something wrong, he would like make me fight with him so that he like, how can I explain this? Like he would make me think that what I had done was horrible so that he could then bring up his information and I couldn't be as mad at him. Like one time I went to Vegas with my friends and then he actually like moved into a new house and he had a girl roommate in the new house and he didn't want me to like be mad about it. So when I was in Vegas, he like made up all these crazy things like on the phone. He's like, if you don't come back here right now, we're breaking up. And if you don't do this and I was like, why are you like, I at one point was crying on the bathroom floor because I was like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you so angry that I'm like with my friends in Vegas? Like, why do you care that I'm with my friends in Vegas? Like, you knew I was going to Vegas. Like, what are you talking about? Like, he would like make issues where there were no issues because then when I came back, he was like, I moved and that's why. Like it was just such stupid childish behavior. And on that point, he was always like, we should get married. And I was like, no. Like, it's like, aren't you happy we didn't get married now? Like looking back at shit, Jesus Christ. Guys, my hair is so gray, it like matches my, the headband. So, the hell was that point of the story with James? Of him getting stupid tattoos. Oh, so then the next day, we're like, you know, we drive to Vegas. And on the way to Vegas, I'm so hungover that I had bought snacks and stuff. I went to the store and I bought like a bunch of stuff so he wouldn't be mad at me. I pretty much bought like bottles of alcohol and I bought bags of chips, I bought all this like stuff so he wouldn't be mad at me and all this like blah blah blah. So then we're in the car and I'm like literally about to throw up. I grab a bag of chips, open the chips and throw up in the bag. And I look over and he's throwing up into his shirt. Like him seeing me throw up made him throw up. Like some people will throw up if they see you throw up and like some people pass out if they see you pass out. He threw up. I should probably put some on my neck too. He threw up seeing me throw up. And this mask smells like how that car smelled for 4 hours. And it was so funny because like after, like I literally am like crying and throwing up and he just threw up and like there's throw up everywhere. Like he didn't even know what to do. Like literally we're like sitting in the, like he like pulled, we were on the highway. He like pulled, you know, off the highway, like into some back street or whatever. And he's like didn't know what to do. I like take the bag of chips, I like put it outside the door. I'm like, hold on. I was like, take your shirt, like I was like, get out, take your shirt off. He takes his shirt off. I was like, leave your shirt. I was like, take this water, put this water on. It was just like, he was like a child. Like he was like, just so like, didn't know what to do. And I'm like, dude, like it was, but then he was like laughing and I was laughing because it was so crazy. And then he's like, promise you won't be mad at me. Promise you won't be mad at me. And I'm like, what? He's like, I got a tattoo with my mom last night. And I was like, but I really couldn't even be mad at him because I just threw up and made him throw up. I was drunk the night before. It was funny. And then we went to Vegas and like, I was so hung over that first day in Vegas that I could not even drink. And I had bought a bunch of like bottles of alcohol. He drank like half a bottle of Grey Goose that night, which by the way, I like love Tito's and soda, but like Grey Goose was always like, I was like, Grey Goose. Now I'm like, no, Tito's and soda. So, but actually now I'm kind of like sober, so I'm trying not to drink. I'm trying to be a good girl blondie. Hashtag good girl blondie. So he was like drinking, he was like trying to get me drinking. You know when you're so hungover, you literally, and note that I was hungover, drove 4 hours to Vegas in like a hot moving car and I already get car sick. And then after that, then being in Vegas, and I just remember like being so hungover and he was like drinking, like he just like wanted to drink, so he was drinking. Then we go to this casino and I'm just like, I don't like gambling and I couldn't drink because I was gonna like die if I drank. And he is like drinking and all this crazy stuff, and I think he like, did he forget his wallet or something happened? Like he didn't have any money for some reason. So I'm like paying for everything. And so I'm like, not only am I like not having a good time, feel like death, I'm paying for everything. But one of the strangest things of that trip is that I remember like we went to some type of fast food place. I think it was like Taco Bell or something. And they had these, they were like nacho, what were they? Oh my god, what were they? They were like, they looked like, you know, a Dorito? They were like a Dorito, but filled with cheese. I forget where they were, but they were so good. But that was actually a really fun trip. And so we changed. We went from, this is so funny. So when we first got there, we were at this hotel. We were at that hotel for a few days. Then we went from that hotel to a different hotel. Then we were gonna leave. And every time that we were going to leave, he would get so drunk that night, the night before, that the next day we were like too hungover to leave, or I would get drunk too. But I literally, that trip was so fun. I mean, James and I in general had like a really good relationship, and when we broke up, I really did miss him because he was like such a good guy. And you know, I think honestly, if James and I had met at way different times in our lives, we would have been better. And romantically, I don't think I could ever like even like think of him like that. However, friendship wise, I'm sad because I wish we were still friends, because he was like really, like we were good friends. So, but that trip, oh my god, it was like just so funny because every time we were gonna leave, we couldn't leave because like we were so drunk. And I remember at one point he was like throwing up in a toilet. And I was like, and he was like, and you know those like big fruity crazy drinks? He kept getting them, and every time he would get them, he would throw up because it's like pure sugar and alcohol. So this happened like 6 different times where he went and he would like get this big fruity tropical drink and drink it. And then he would like almost within like 2 hours be puking. So this happened so like it just kept happening on the trip, and to the point where my roommate was like, "Hey," my old roommate Jessica was like, "Hey, so you guys ever coming back to LA? Like, what's going on?" Because every time she talked to me, I was like, "Oh yeah, we're coming back tomorrow," and then like tomorrow would come and go, and then I'd be like, "Oh yeah, we're coming back tomorrow. Yeah, we're coming back tomorrow." And he was like, so I like have photos of him like, and it was funny because he like wanted me to take pictures of him puking. He's like, take a picture of this. And yeah, it was a pretty fun trip. This stuff is burning. So I forget exactly what so you're supposed to let this dry for 5-10 minutes. I forget and then you're supposed to, wash it off. But I forget exactly what the peppers are supposed to do. But I have so much of this left. I got this the last time I was in LA. So, I mean, was that 7 months ago? I got a facial and they put it on me and I loved it, so I got it. But I just haven't used it. I have so many products that I find I buy stuff and then I'll like put it away and forget about it. So something that actually really helps me is I put it on the counter. Like if, especially like face masks and stuff, because you're not supposed to use them, every day. Or I'll put them in the bathtub, or I'll put them in the shower, so that I'll like remind myself, like I'll be like taking a shower and I'll be like, oh yeah, I should do that. Oh, I should do that. I should do that. I'm trying to think what else is going on. Oh, I ordered my movers, guys. So I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants, because my official move-in date is not until the 10th. But I'm hoping that, because when I had first looked at the place, they told me that the 8th, they normally could get me in on the 8th. But because they still have to get the place painted and cleaned and whatnot, that the 10th is my official move-in date. So I already paid my deposit and I paid my first month prorated starting for the 10th. However, I am hoping and I am praying, everyone, please say a prayer for me, that I can get in on the 8th, because my pod is being delivered on the 8th. I have the movers coming on the 9th. The 10th would be a perfect opportunity to finish unpacking stuff, put stuff away, because on the 11th, I leave for Los Angeles. And then I come back, and then when I come back, I come back at midnight, and then I start school at 9:30 the day I come back. So it'd be so nice if I could come back to my place being somewhat organized and somewhat unpacked. So hopefully, I can get my apartment. Hopefully the 9th will work out and I can get my movers like to moving. 'Cause I already paid a deposit and stuff. So I was just kind of like hoping and praying that it is in fact ready on the 9th and not the 10th. So I got my movers. My pod will be here on the 8th, which is really crazy. It is really, really crazy to think about like living in Massachusetts. It's crazy to think about my stuff being here. I'm actually like really nervous because, sorry this like turned into such a long video. I know some of you guys like love the long videos, so hey, if you're here for the long video, hey, give me a thumbs up. Because I mean, here, I'll come closer. I know some of you guys like love long videos, and I know some of you are like this video has no point. But you know, we're just like friends hanging out, having a talk. I am really nervous because my place was massive and I am moving into a 1-bedroom. I originally was going to get a 2-bedroom, but I wanted to be in a nice area, and the place that I'm going to be living is a luxury building. So I decided that instead of spending like a crazy amount of money on an apartment, I'm just spending a crazy amount, not a crazy amount. So I got a 1-bedroom. I have no idea, literally no idea how I'm gonna fit everything. Okay, backtrack. So when I was in LA, I had a pod. The pod was delivered. I told them on the phone what I had. When the movers came, they walked around and they said, there's no way this stuff is all gonna fit in the pod. You have to get rid of some stuff. So I, at that point, was like, why am I keeping the bed? Because first of all, I didn't even buy the bed. Dave bought the bed. It was Dave's bed. It was Dave's bed from before we were even together. I had a bed when we first met, and we got rid of that bed and we kept his bed. So it wasn't even my bed first. And then second of all, I was like, I don't even want this bed. It's not my bed. And I was like, that's so gross to think about the fact that like, you know, just all like the sweat and like, you know, there's mites in beds, and like, I was like, why am I even like dragging this around? I'm just gonna get rid of the bed because I'll just buy a new bed. And I had this like pink headboard, and the bottom was kind of gross, and I was like, you know what, let's get rid of the pink headboard. And I had a dresser with like all of my, you know, like sleeping clothes and socks and underwear and stuff. I sold that. Like the day that the movers were putting me in the pod, I was selling stuff. I was taking pictures and posting stuff and selling stuff like insane. So I sold that. I sold my bike. I sold, there were these like, they're kind of like little like baskets that you open, and they had, I forget, they were from Costco, but they were like $70 each. I bought 2, Dave bought 2. Dave left everything, so I was like, I sold those. I sold my office chair. I sold my dining room table. I sold, in the kitchen, I literally packed up all, because we had Thanksgiving one year, and I packed up all of the like good stuff that like I had bought for that Thanksgiving. I packed up all of like the expensive like dishes and Pyrex and stuff. And then I posted on this like Los Angeles group, and I was like, whoever wants to come here, you can literally just take whatever you want from the kitchen. So I had this family of people come. It was like a father, a wife, and they had like 5 kids, like 5 little kids, and they all just came. They didn't even speak English, and they just cleaned up my kitchen. They took all the food, they took all of the dishes, they took all the plates, they took everything, because I was like, I don't need this. I was like, what am I doing? I'm like wrapping plates and stuff. I'm like, no. I took literally like what mattered. Like I was like, I'm taking the stuff that was really expensive. I'm taking the, you know, the Vitamix. I'm taking this, I'm taking that. Take everything else. So these people took everything. They were so sweet. And I was like, they were like so thankful. And I'm like, take it, just take it. I sold, I mean, honestly, I left too. Like there was a TV stand that Dave and I had bought that was around, I think like 500 or something. And it was so heavy and so massive that I was like, I don't even want to take it. Like I didn't even want it to begin with when we got it, but it just fit really well in our place. I mean, it's actually kind of comical to think about how big that TV stand was, considering the place I'm moving to. I don't even think there's like a spot for a TV stand. So I left that in the apartment. Oh, somebody bought the bed. Oh my God. I like posted the bed and I was like, used queen mattress, like $20. And some people came and got it. They got the bed and the box spring and like the metal thing underneath. Like I couldn't believe it. I was like, I cannot believe that somebody is literally buying this used bed for $20. Like I mean, personally, I cannot even imagine like sleeping on a used bed, but I guess we do when we go to like hotels and stuff. But it was some girl going to college and she was like really grateful and really happy. So I sold a bunch of stuff. So I need to buy a bed, a box spring. Whew, sorry guys. My camera overheated. Look how pink I am. I've never actually done this mask and then looked at myself, but I guess it's supposed to make you pink because it's supposed to like make the blood flow in your skin. But yeah, I need to buy a mattress, box spring, and a bed frame. So I'm probably gonna do that tonight online. I don't want my camera to die again. So I will talk to you guys later. All right, talk to you later. Bye.